It is May 11th, 2011, exactly 1 week from my first upload. Now, not really much extravagant has happened in the past week, but I really wanted to address two things: finances and emotions. I know those things aren't necessarily related, but whatever. Okay, now last week I mentioned I'm currently, looking for a job, and things haven't necessarily been going the way I'd like them to go. Things aren't necessarily moving as quickly as I'd like them to move, or things aren't necessarily happening as quick as I'd think they should have been going. I've been applying for jobs since the end of March, so which is about a month before I actually graduated. So I gave myself some leeway time to kind of leave myself open for opportunities, to make sure that I did have something to start off with when I began, or actually when I finished my degree at the end of April. So those jobs that I applied to at the end of March, or actually I applied to a couple jobs in the beginning of March, I'm sorry. So those jobs that I applied to at the beginning of March, mid-March, end of March, beginning of April, nothing has been happening through those opportunities. So I wasn't necessarily worried because, I hadn't graduated yet. I'm not worried now, but I'm just saying. So I applied some more, during mid-April, the end of April, and now we're in the middle of May, and it's just like, come on, like, help a sister out, Like I said before, I do have my master's now. My undergraduate degree was in public relations, and then my graduate degree is in entrepreneurship. Those are not necessarily concrete degrees, there's not necessarily a direct job path with those, which I'm fine with because I love the fact that I got my degrees in those areas, and I'm a very creative person, and those two fields allow me to express myself in a way that I best feel like and flourish, per se. And I'm just a little frustrated right now with the fact that I'm constantly applying to new places, I'm constantly checking up, I'm constantly checking in, I'm constantly just, looking at opportunities, and I'm applying to them, and I'm calling back, and I'm getting opportunities from people that I know, because I know sometimes it's not what you know but who you know, which is kind of, it is what it is. But even that's not necessarily, getting me, bam, I got a job. Like I said, I'm in Central Florida, and I wanted to stay here, but that may not be necessarily what God has for me. I'm not going to sit here and fight something that isn't for me. But I don't necessarily want to go back home either, but maybe that's where I need to be. So who knows what will happen. So it's the 11th, and my lease ends on the 31st. So this is exactly 20 days from the time I have to move out of my place right now. I'm not worried. I'm just like, come on, I'm just like, I'm ready. Just give me a job, like, seriously. It's just annoying. That's the word. It's annoying and frustrating. Those are the two words I'd like to say. It's annoying and frustrating. So I'm like, God, like, what do you want? Like, where am I supposed to go? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, yeah. So that brings me back to my main topic that I wanted to bring up, which is finances. Because I don't have a job, and yeah, because I don't have a job, money's tight. Yeah, money's tight or non-existent. And I guess over the past few years I've had my issues with money. I even grew up like hating, not grew up, but like, I guess growing up and college, and now I just finished grad school. I realized that I really like despised money. Like I hated money. Like I just despised the power that it had. And I despised, I guess because I didn't have it, it made me mad. So because I didn't have it, I hated it. Yeah, so because I've had this, I guess this mental relationship or relationship with money where I just hate it so much. My relationship with money has always been like an uphill battle. Like I'm just trying to understand it. So I'm just trying to get over that, because I think the way you perceive things and the way you think towards things is how you treat them and how you have a relationship with them and all that stuff. So I'm just trying to have a better relationship with money. I want money to be my best friend. Not like, yeah, you know what I mean. I want money to be like, I want to be on good terms with money. Because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm like, I really hate you. Like I really hate you, money. Even though it's not really like tangible, but I like to think of things in a I like to personify things. So like I just see money, like I literally sometimes I think like I hate you. But because I don't have you, I hate you. Which is like so ridiculous. And it just brings to my awareness that because I have such a negative viewpoint on it, the way I treat it, the way I deal with it, the way I just deal with money is just bad. Like literally, sometimes I would be so scared to go into my bank account and look at how much little money I have. Like I just like, it made my stomach turn to go into my bank account and look at how much money I had. Like I don't know, just the fact I guess ignorance is bliss. So I could swipe away my card, just swipe, swipe, swipe. But I don't know how much money I have in my account, but I was fine swiping. But when it came to the time to check my account to see how much money I had, it was just like, oh, don't want to do it. So yeah, so my relationship with money stinks, and that needs to change pronto because I'm too old to be having money issues, because I keep repeating things with money. I keep repeating problems with, not having enough money, needing money. I can't afford to do X, Y, and Z. I can't afford to buy X, Y, and Z. I can't. All because I don't have money. And that's another frustration. So the fact that I don't have a job and I'm looking for a job and the job supplies what? Money. That right there is like those two things right there are like causing a great frustration for me right now. And because I don't have any money, I can't necessarily stay here. If I don't have a job, I can't stay here. I need to go back home. That's just the truth. So, money, finances, I need a better comprehension of it. I need better understanding of it. I need a better relationship with money. And I think it all stems from, growing up, not necessarily living the life or whatever. Because I'm a first generation American. I'm Haitian by descent, and growing up I lived in, I guess you want to call the ghetto, whatever. I lived in the ghetto. I lived, Section 8. It is what it is. And we, as a kid, you don't really necessarily see how broke you are, but now that I'm older, we were broke. Like we didn't have anything. But my mom, she always made a way to like get me what I needed, or sometimes what I wanted. Like, school field trips, I was always dressed. Different things, different pinnacle points in my life. Like she made sure that she took care of them. I don't know how she did it, but she did. But it was there'd be occurrences when I was younger when I'd like see how much money she'd make on her paycheck, and I'd see our bills, and I'm like, that doesn't add up. That doesn't add up. And then I see where we were living, and I just like, because we don't have money, we don't have these things. Money is power. And I guess right now I'm giving money a negative power in a sense, instead of the positive power that it can have. So I need to kind of switch it up. This vicious cycle of brokenness, I guess you want to say. It needs to stop, because frankly I'm tired of it, and I'm tired of like, I'm just tired of it, just tired of it all, just tired of this mentality that I have with money, because it's not doing me any good. It's not helping me grow. It's not helping me achieve what I want to achieve. There's so much that I want to do, so much that I want to see, so much that I want to be. Money is necessary, and if I have a negative relationship with it, it's not gonna come to me. I really think your mentality, or the way you think on things, affects your reality. So because of my negative perception and my negative mentality towards money, the way things are financially for me, the way things are financially for me now reflects that. And it's something I've been battling with the past couple years. And I'm thinking like, oh, okay, I'll make a budget and I'll finally fix it. Then the budget, I quit on that. Or I'll just, I quit. I just quit. And I'm tired of quitting on that, because each time I quit, I find myself in a different hole, or in a different problem, or repeating the same problem. I'm like, didn't I figure that out last time? So yeah, that's one thing I really need to work on, just having a better relationship with money and just understanding it more. Like, shoot, I'll even take some classes on accounting or something, personal finance or something, because this is getting ridiculous. Yeah, it's just getting ridiculous. So the second topic I wanted to bring up is emotions. I think I'm a very emotional person, which I sometimes hate. I used to not be, but now I am. And I'm really starting to see, even though it's good to express your emotions, it's not necessarily good to dwell on them or let them affect your actions. Now, what I mean by not letting your emotions affect your actions, sometimes I just want to sit on my behind and do absolutely nothing. I just want to be a lazy bum, just like do nothing. But then, what does that accomplish? Nothing. Nothing gets done. The house doesn't get cleaned. Jobs that I'm not looking for jobs. I'm just sitting there doing nothing. Or if I'm sad, or if I guess negative emotions, that's what it is. Don't let negative emotions dictate your actions more so than the positive ones. Because negative emotions like sadness and anger and yeah, those kinds of emotions, like negative emotions, I learned that I shouldn't let them dictate what I do. Because yesterday I wasn't in the mood to go to choir rehearsal. I'm like, no, no, because I was pissed off with this whole job hunt thing, and I was just annoyed, and I was like, no, I'm not going. But I made the decision to move beyond my emotion and just go, and I'm glad I did. If I hadn't, I'd still probably be pissed off, still be angry, still be in my little, pity party if I had chosen to stay at home. Same thing goes with other situations. When I'm angry, or when I'm sad, or when I'm, I don't know, whatever, other emotions. If I let them dictate my actions, I could be missing out on something amazing that I could be actually doing with myself. And that's what I'm really learning, just overall. So I try not to let my emotions dictate my actions, because emotions are very fleeting, and the actions that you do because of those emotions affect not only yourself but others around you. Yeah. So your emotions, I guess, don't really go by them. Just move beyond your emotions. I'm learning to move beyond my emotions, because if it was up to my emotions or how I felt, I'd get nothing done. I'd accomplish nothing, or I'd start something and not finish it because I wasn't feeling it anymore, or I was angry, or because I was sad, or A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in into my little world, and you guys have an awesome week.